guillotine. We're going to do, go ahead and bicep hold. We're going to do the classic basic guillotine. So from the inside space, in that moment when I'm controlling the inside space, so I have two hands on the inside, I'm pushing into him a little bit. You don't have to do it, but this is a good way to set it up. I push into him a little bit. When I feel him push back, that's the time to catch for the guillotine and for the snap down. So I put my hand right here at the top of Liam's head, and then I also, my other hand, my inside hand is on the top of the shoulder, right in the armpit. As I snap down, I step back, okay? And we can wrap the head and arm guillotine, or we can wrap the basic guillotine. And like I was saying the other week, this is much harder to finish, but also much harder for him to counter. This is very easy to finish, a little more difficult for him to counter. This is not a trained jiu-jitsu person or MMA person, it won't matter. They're just going to grab your hands and then you're going to finish them anyway. They won't be able to defend themselves. But if they know what to do, he'll throw his arm over and then this becomes trickier. Okay, but that's okay. We're going to work through that sequence anyway. So I'm going to go to the classics. So he's pummeling, we're in here, controlling, and step back, I grab. Now, first thing I do is I go palm down. And we talked about why, right? If you guys are here, raise your arm up, thumb up. See how high you can go. You go palm down, you're up here. Also, when my thumb's up this way, it's easier for him to pull his head out. When my palm is down, the whole flat side of my wrist is on Liam's throat. When he goes to pull his head out, it's much, much tougher. I can extend him, and this will become important here a little bit later today. I can extend him away, and he still can't pull his head out, as long as I'm palm down, okay? So the moment I catch, palm down, and then of course we don't squeeze, don't lean back, just get base gently up like a window shake, okay? So we're controlling, we're doing that inside pummel, I snap, catch, palm down, finish, okay? So let's go back now from the perspective of the bottom person. So, put your hand on my shoulders. Pummel for the inside, I push into him, I catch the snap down, I get the guillotine. He throws his arm over to defend, gets to the side, takes me down. And the first thing I'm always looking to do from here is to try and get my guard back, right? So before I just give up on the hold, I move my hips away, bring my knee in, and then even if I just get a half guard, that allows me to hang on, and what it allows me to do is to get distance from his shoulder. Try and bring your shoulder in, to extend his body and finish. That's one, okay? Second one, actually most important, because it's position. You want to control the position. Second one's more of a trick. You won't be able to see what it is, but it will finish him. I snap and bring him down, he brings it over, takes me down, I don't feel like I can get my guard back, so I finish Liam. Right, you guys want to come over here and see my grip? Regular guillotine grip, right? He's cross-side. I let go and make a fist with my left hand and stick it in his throat. I grab my forearm and I finish. 1, 2, very quick. Most people will tap. Switch it from here to there. Okay, let's give it a shot. If they do go for the elbow over guillotine, okay, so look here real quick. They snap and catch, and they do this one. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but some people are very good at it, right? There are different ways to do it. The way I found to do it is, I'm in this regular guillotine grip. I connect my fingers, and my bottom arm, choking arm, is thumb up, and then I can throw my elbow over the top this way. I have a harder time doing it when I reverse my hand position, but there are people who do it from different kinds of grips. What matters is you get the elbow up and over, okay? And so what that does, theoretically, is it makes it harder for him to get his arm. But there's no reason why his arm has to be on the side. This was in MMA for a long time. A lot of guys are doing this in MMA, and what the counter is, they'll just bring their arms the other side. And then you'll go here. Yes. So Liam does that to me. and I feel that elbow come up over, I'm going to turn my body, bring my arm this way. And now here I go palm up. I start to put weight on it. Now we're in kind of a neutral position. I wind up even potentially with the guillotine. So your counter is not particularly different. You just have to turn your shoulders a bit more. So yes, see I turn the shoulders and then it's there. And now, because you want to do a retraction here, right, an external rotation, so you go palm up. There you go. And then you start to use your body weight. So when I want to retract, I'm here. And so grabs my head, turn my shoulders and go here. That's my position. That time I got it on that side. Bring your elbow up real high. Yeah. Good. This time I got it on that side of his neck. That's my grip. Okay. So if you want to play with that one, you're welcome to do that as well. But that's the movement and the counter for that particular move. Okay, go ahead. Head and arm, like I said, you have the head and the arm. So here's just a regular guillotine. This is head and arm. So you catch it with the arm. Much harder to finish, especially if they're a game opponent. He can shift his weight in various ways and make it difficult. But it's also way harder to counter because his arm is trapped. Right? So you can't get that arm over my shoulder or do any of the counters that we worked before. So for this one, hands on my shoulders, I get the inside space, I snap and catch. And this is one of the reasons also why I like my hand in the armpit when I do the snap down. It's twice as powerful, but also it helps me wrap up that arm as I grab. And then when I grab, I'm focused on the connection to Liam's neck. So the way I do this, and again, there's different grips, is I don't grab here, I grab my arm as deep as I can. From that snap and catch, see where I grab basically my forearm, and now I just focus on closing out the space with my right arm by dropping my right shoulder and lifting my left elbow just a bit. And it shouldn't be a neck crank. Is that a neck crank? No, it should be a blood triangle, a blood choke. That's much harder for him to defend against. Okay. But again, if he's battling, he grabs my hands. Yeah, it's gonna be much harder to finish. Yeah. So a lot of the fighters you see will end up trying to take this to the ground to finish with the guard because it's tough. But you can still, if you get a good bite, you can still do it. Okay, so one more time, slow. Shoulders, inside space. Snap and catch, wrap deep, and that's my finish. Okay? There are some people that it's really hard to finish them with that. So, this is the evolution of it. This is what the fighters are doing now. I turn on the shoulders, here, snap and catch, and this is it. Now I have the best of both worlds. I have the guillotine choke with my right arm, almost a single hand, so I can finish pretty easy. But I've wrapped up his arm so he can't throw his arm over and counter. This is what they're doing now, like the latest evolution of it. Okay, so the trick for this is you've got to get a deep bite with your right arm. So as I snap down, I got to really kind of turn my shoulders, and then my palm comes all the way up as high as it can. It goes against my chest. This is just here, throw your arm over my shoulder to wrap it up. And then to finish, I can just squeeze like that. Okay, so one more time. Shin, snap and catch. Yeah, palm up there. Okay, go ahead. There's another one we can work, which is a standing arm triangle. I'll show it real quick, but I don't know that we need to spend a lot of time on it, so put your hands on my shoulders. So anytime, you can do it from a head and arm, you can do it from any kind of guillotine. But I'll get in here and I'll wrap him, and maybe he's really grabbed my arms, giving me a battle here. So I grab this arm with my hand, and I shift the arm all the way across my body. And then I step in with my hip. So Liam can't get his elbow back, and then I can just squeeze here. And that's just a triangle choke. You look, it'd be the same as if you had an arm triangle or a triangle choke between my legs, right? So we're here. It could be from any guillotine. It could be from a front choke position, whatever. Grab that arm and bring it across. And I bring my hip all the way in. And then that's there. Okay. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for frequent updates because we're updating this every week. And make sure you comment and like and share our videos. We appreciate it, and we definitely try and respond to all the comments. And if you like what we're doing and you like the material, check out SBG University, SBGU, and you're going to see a ton more in much greater depth than what you see here on YouTube. Thank you very much.